Beauty. Beautiful. I mean, I don't even need AI. Look at this. What a... Yo, his belt is like... His abs are almost to like his chest. Look at the abs. Look at the bat nips. Ooh. Hey everyone, today I'm going to be trying something I've never done before. It's an idea that I've had for a while. Lately I've been doing a lot of image-to-image animations using video footage that I shot of cosplayers, and to me that made a lot of sense because if I wanted to animate a character like Spider-Man or Superman or whoever, someone is already wearing the outfit of that character, obviously it should be a lot easier for Stable Diffusion to animate that character. But then I started to think, let's say I can't shoot a video of a cosplayer, but I want to shoot a video where a person is a superhero or is a famous character. And I just thought, like, how can I do that? And the first thing that came to mind is like, what if I just draw like a very rough drawing of the character and just run it through Ebsynth, and then from there run it into Stable Diffusion, and maybe Stable Diffusion will clean up the mess from my crude drawing. Hopefully we'll get some good results. Let's get into it. Let me look for some stock footage. Look for something that I think this actually looks pretty cool. Kind of like this one. I can see this guy as like a Bruce Wayne or something. I know that there have been iterations in the comics and in like movies where he's a little bit older, and I like the fact that he looks a little older, more mature looking. This guy definitely looks like he could be a Bruce Wayne. So the first thing I wanted to do is remove the background from the footage, and I use RVM. I made a video about that. If you want to check it out, there should be a link above. So I went ahead and ran that through RVM and got this. It used AI to remove the background, and now I have like a green screen. So this should be helpful. Once I remove the background, I want to go ahead and grab some frames that I want to draw over, and then I'm going to create some keyframes. If you press Control click, I think you can turn these into frames. Yeah, that way you can keep track of which frames you're screenshotting. So obviously you get the first shot. I'm just going to call it 0, all zeros. So I want to choose another one where if something new appears that it's not on this frame, then I have to make sure that I capture it. So like right here, there's like a hand. So I'm going to save that. I definitely want to get a new pose right here, 0043, and then the final pose right here. These are the frames that I'll be working with. So I'm going to draw over these frames. So let's try that. Let me look for some images of Batman, specifically the animated series. Yeah, something like this. Let's try this. Look at this work of art, everybody. Look at this. Beauty. Beautiful. No, I mean, I don't even need AI. Look at this. It's amazing. Not even the AI can produce such a masterpiece. I don't even know why I'm even using AI, man. Like, come on. And these will be my keyframes. I know that they look ugly. I know, but we're gonna see if Stable Diffusion can help us out. Gonna be using Ebsynth. All right, so now we have all of our frames here. Gonna bring them in. Bam. 32, 38. Bam. Bam. There you go. Let's check out what this looks like. Okay. Nice. But that's not the point. The point is not to make it look beautiful just yet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to export these as PNG frames. Then I'm going to run into Stable Diffusion, and then we're going to see what we get. Let's do it. You got this. You got this. All right. Let's see what we can get with these. I am nervous. Look at this. Well, let's start with Batman. Illustration, comic book style, Charlie Bow art style. Damn! Look at that. It turned this piece of trash into a work of art. That's amazing. Yeah, so that's the problem right here. This guy's tilting slightly, and right here you see Batman with like a more straight posture. That's because we have the denoising strength a little too high. It's kind of veering off from the original image, so we have to bring this down. If you push it too hard, then it kind of veers off from the original image, but then if you bring it down, then it doesn't look as cool. But you gotta find that balance. Yo, what am I looking at? Like, yo, his belt is like, his abs are almost to like his chest. It looks like someone's dad or grandpa wearing a costume for Halloween or something. Ooh, sexy. Look at the abs. Look at the bat nips. Ooh. Hey, this is looking pretty good. I'm probably going to use a technique that I've used before where I track the head. I made a video about that. If you want to check it out, there should be a link above. So I think I'm going to use that technique where I track the head and it keeps the head stabilized. And then I zoom in just on the head and I run that through Stable Diffusion. It gives me very consistent results. So I ran this through Stable Diffusion and this is the results I got, which is pretty decent. The style definitely seems very consistent. There is a little bit of jitteriness, but I think it's still passable. Now I'm just going to run the body through Stable Diffusion. So I ran it through a very low denoising strength and it gave me like very low detail. And what I did is that I ran this again. When you run it once and you put it back into Stable Diffusion and then you have it still at a low denoising strength, it will follow it very closely, but then it will add on top of that an extra layer of the style. Sometimes it's helpful to run it once at a very low denoising scale and it may not add a lot of style to it, but it adds enough style to where it transformed it a bit. And then you run it again and then it can give you even better results afterwards. So that's what I did right here on this one. And this is why I had to do the head separately. You see how the eyes are changing a lot and they're not very consistent. So that's why we do the head stabilizing. From here, what I do is, then you do one of these. Let's feather that so that it blends well. I mean, not too bad, right? I mean, think about it. We went from what I did, like what a 5-year-old could have done, to this, and it animates pretty decently. I think this just needs a Gotham background, and then I want to put them side by side and compare it to the original. Oh, this looks pretty sick. Oh, I think this actually works really good. So let's go into After Effects. Ooh, that looks sick. Ooh, that's so sick. Maybe I can color grade it a little bit to have it blend a little better with Batman. So I'm like, ooh, yeah, there you go. I just don't like here, down here, what that looks like. Definitely a green. I feel like green goes so well with Gotham because if you think about it, there's a lot of green in Batman. Like the villains, there's Poison Ivy, obviously she's green. The Riddler, green. You got the Joker who has green hair. When Joker uses the gas, it's like this green gas. Maybe I can add a glow effect on Batman as well. Kind of like a green glow. Ooh, there you go. But it has to be kind of subtle. I don't want it to be too strong. I think that's subtle enough. Yeah, it's just like a hint of green. I don't want it to like overpower the colors. That looks pretty clean. I think if I would have added some more keyframes to Ebsynth and made it look a lot cleaner, maybe even cleaned up some of these frames, I think I could have even gotten some better results. Something that could have even be used like at a professional level, not like for a movie, but maybe for like a ad or something, for like a game or an app or something. Maybe even adding some filters to kind of hide the imperfections or run it through Ebsynth one more time. You know, there's still a lot of possibilities to make this even cleaner than what it looks. Let's look at it side by side now. Nice. Ah, man, these fingers right here, man. AI always messing up the fingers. Think about it. This was animated from this. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's cool. You guys tell me what you think. Tell me if you guys like this kind of stuff. I like to mess around and try things. Maybe this is not even the best workflow for something like this, but look at these abs, man. These sexy abs. And look at my sexy abs right here. It turned this into this. I just love Stable Diffusion, man. Yeah, well, I guess that's it. All right, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting, for liking, commenting, like always. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody that watches these. And if you have any ideas for future videos, definitely let me know in the comments. Thank you so much. And until next time, take care, God bless, and